Hello buddies, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please guys, if this is your first time of stopping by, you are highly welcome. To support this channel, please kindly subscribe and share. Do not forget to hit on the notification bell so as to get the bottommost updates. So let's get right into it guys. Thu.s has transferred a letter to the United Nations warning that Russian forces are creating lists of linked Ukrainians to be executed or transferred to camps following an implicit military occupation, according to a report. The letter was transferred from Ambassador Bathsheba Nell Crocker, Thu.s representative to the Office of the United Nations and other international associations in Geneva, to Michelle Bachelet, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. We are deeply concerned about Russia's continuing mortal rights abuse at the corridor of Ukraine it formerly occupied and have every reason to believe those enterprises will multiply following a new military descent, wrote Crocker. I would like to bring to your attention disturbing information recently attained by the United States that indicates that mortal rights violations and abuses in the fate of a further incursion are being planned. These acts, which in formerly Russian operations have included targeted executions, kidnappings, forced discoveries, unjust detentions, and the use of torture, would presumably target those who oppose Russian conduct, including Russian and Belarusian dissidents in exile in Ukraine, intelligencers, and anti-corruption activists, and vulnerable populations analogous as religious and racial minorities and LGBTQI persons, the letter says, according to the Washington Post. Specifically, we have credible information that indicates Russian forces are creating lists of linked Ukrainians to be killed or transferred to camps following a military occupation. We also have credible information that Russian forces will presumably use murderous measures to disperse peaceful protests or additional at thwart peaceful exercises of perceived resistance from greedy populations, the letter added. The letter was transferred amid fears of an implicit Russian incursion in Ukraine, with President Biden saying Friday that he was convinced President Vladimir Putin has made the decision to incursion. On Monday, Putin signed rulings to recognize the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic in eastern Ukraine as independent despite warnings of warrants. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken had said that such a move by Russia would be a gross violation of international law, advising that the country would face a nippy and firm response from the United States and NATO abettors, reports said. In the letter, Crocker wrote that Thu.s decided to partake the information with the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights as an early warning that a Russian incursion of Ukraine might produce a mortal rights catastrophe. Crocker wrote that Blinken raised enterprises to the Security Council on Feb. 17, stating that Thu.s had information that indicated Russia would target specific groups of Ukrainians. It was unclear how Thu.s attained the information. The Washington Post reported that Kremlin prophet Dmitry Peskov denied the letter's claims, calling it absolute fabrication.